This portion of the scheduled meeting of the Egg Harbor Township Committee is being videotaped for broadcast. Due to either technical reasons or topics for discussion that may be held in closed session pursuant to the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act, there may be interruptions in the videotaping of these proceedings. This meeting will be aired by EHTV Channel 97.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
They finally,
Catharo.
here.
Ellis?
That way, pledge is over.
Hodson.
Yes.
O'Donohue.
Present.
Farmer.
I am here. We have a report. Actually, before we start, I want to make, for the people listening at home, our last meeting, we had some technical difficulties, so the meeting did not broadcast in its entirety, at least with sound. So that issue, I think, has been remedied. So hopefully,
We just can't use the microphone.
and that's what it is. So, and here, for all of us, if you have to speak into the microphones because they're having trouble hearing some of that. So if you could remember to do that. And just know that when you have a sidebar conversation, they are being picked up. When the mics are hot, all the sidebars are being picked up and they're being sent out. So just keep the noise levels down.
I like this.
How's that?
And there's no off switch.
Oh.
There we go. Mr. Friedman, ordinance public hearing.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 29 is an ordinance providing for the acceptance of a deed conveying real property being the drainage basin at 152 Rochelle Avenue, also known as Lot 4806 in Block 5701 of the official tax map of Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, in the state of New Jersey. The purpose of this ordinance, number 29, is to provide for the acceptance of a drainage basin at 152 Rochelle Lane from Gaetano P. Giordano Builders, LLC. Thank you.
Thank you. Was there anyone in the public that would like to speak on ordinance number 29? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Seconded?
Roll call?
Catharo.
Yes.
Ellis. Hodson.
Yes.
O'Donohue.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 29?
I'll second it.
Roll call?
Catharo.
Yes.
Ellis. Hodson. O'Donohue.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes. Before we leave Rochelle Lane, Tom, has Public Works given an update on the drainage basin there?
Yeah, I spoke with Al Samerson last week. He came up with a plan, the two of us. He's going to be addressing it a little bit at a time. He needs the weather to get a little cooler and it to dry out. Even though there's no water in it, it's still extremely wet and soft. So the equipment he has, he can't get in there with it.
Okay.
So he's trying to wait till it cools down and maybe it gets a little harder. In the meantime, we're going to be repairing the fence, cleaning out the brush that we talked about, the extra stuff that's laying around. He's going to give it attention a little bit each week as we go on. I know they're busy doing leaves, but I asked him to make sure he made it a priority to get over there
Get
as much as
something.
he could to start cleaning it up.
Good, good. Thank you. Ordinance 30, Mr. Frieden.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance 30 is an ordinance authorizing the execution of an agreement for a tax abatement with 3334 Bargaintown Road LLC for the property located at 3334 Bargaintown Road, also known as Block 5505, Lot 16.01X, Phase 1. The purpose of this ordinance is to grant 3334 Bargaintown Road LLC a tax abatement for Phase 1, being a building and an office of 988 square feet and 100,086 square feet of a temperature-controlled self-storage, and then building number 2 containing 12,750 square feet of enclosed RV boat self-storage areas, together with 7 exterior parking spaces and 9 parking spaces inside Building 1, with related site improvements on the approved site plan. Thank you.
Good. Is there anyone in the public that would like to speak on ordinance number 30? Seeing none, can I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Have a second, please?
Seconded?
Roll call?
Catharo.
Yes for close.
Ellis. Hodson. O'Donohue.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes. Can I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 30?
So moved.
Seconded?
Roll call?
Cafaro.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Hodson. O'Donohue.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes. Ordinance 34, introduction, Mr. Friedman.
Thank you. Ordinance 34 is an ordinance providing for the acceptance of a donation by deed conveying a real property being 525 acres in various blocks and lot numbers on the official tax map of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey from Zell Enterprises, LLC. The purpose of this ordinance is to accept a donation of multiple parcels of land in the vicinity of Broadway Avenue, currently owned by Zell Enterprises, LLC. A public hearing on ordinance 34 of 2023 will be held on Tuesday, December 13, 2023 at 5:30 p.m. Thank you.
Can I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 34?
I'll make that motion.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Cafaro.
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Hodson.
Yes.
O'Donohue.
Yes.
Farmer.
Yes.
And Laura, if I may, I just want to thank Mr. Zell.
I was going to ask him if he wants to come down and say anything.
Sure. I'd like to thank you for that, and conservation aspects of this are just perfect. Thank you.
Mr. Zell, would you like to come down and say anything?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Please.
Actually, we'll flip this way.
While he's
Or that one there, one of them.
While he's making his way to the microphone, just a correction. December 13th is actually a Wednesday, not a Tuesday.
It doesn't work.
And the map, there was a map that needs to be attached to the ordinance as well.
Oh, okay.
Thank
I
you.
do have a copy of the map here if you want to see it.
Oh, we
Or you've seen it already.
yeah,
We've seen it, yeah.
We've seen him multiple times.
might want to take the microphone. Oh, there you go.
So basically, even though probably most of you don't know who I am, I worked at J&M Land Company for many years on the corner of English Creek and Black Horse Pike. So this particular property has been in our family since 1965. So we've got quite a bit of history with this land. At one time, we could have built thousands of housing units on it, but then the Pinelands came into existence in 1979 and changed the whole picture. So, so at this point, because certain family members are what I refer to sometimes as tree huggers,
That's a good thing.
they're very interested in keeping the land for preservation purposes, and I think it's a great idea. And I think the township would do well with this property, you know, for a very, very long time. There is a portion of the property that is developable, right on Broadway, and you're welcome to do whatever you want with that particular property. But I think the Pinelands will have a lot to say about it. So
If not, they'll make it something to say.
I agree
I'm
with you.
dealing with it now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. One time I did a application in Hamilton Township on Route 40. And at the time, my review person was this guy named Stokes. Did you ever hear of him?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Stokes. So I said, well, I want to do this with the property. I want to do that with the property. And he says, do you realize that if you do what you say you want to do with the property, you're going to create an environmental holocaust? So I said, whoa.
What's he looking at, back from 1920?
Who knows? I mean, like, these guys they're extremists, you know, so what are you going to do? But in any event, here we are. I'm going to donate the land to the township. I hope you guys use it well and all the best with it. And like I said, we have a long history in Egg Harbor Township, and I'm glad to be able to donate it.
Thank you so much. This board has been so agreeable and so supportive of our nature reserve, the HCT Nature Reserve.
Right.
And Mark and I go back to that since 2011 actually. And this is the same thing. This is the
Yes.
400 acres of wetlands is going to stay that way for perpetuity.
Right.
We thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I'd also like to say that, sitting up here for 25 plus years, and there've been through the years, people have donated land to the township for various purposes, but I cannot, in all my recollection, think of such a large contribution of a parcel of property. And so thank you very much. Very generous of you and your family to be benefiting the township in such a manner. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. I'd like to open the meeting. Anyone would like to speak to the governing body on any issue, please come forward and talk into this mic. Because that was not working.
Thank you.
Thank you. Safe trip home.
What do you need? My name,
Name and
address?
address.
No, Brian Murphy, 109 New Street, Egg Harbor, Township. Former school board member. Anyway, for many years.
Thank you for your service.
Wanted to congratulate you, Paul, on your reelection, and you on your promotion.
I don't know about a promotion.
Well-
Might be considered a demotion.
Well, it could be a promotion.
I appreciate it. Thank
Oh.
you, sir.
Anyway, I'm interested in getting some information on the former Powell property on Tilton Road. And what is the current status of that?
It's in the township's possession,
Okay,
so it's back in our hands.
yes. Well, I heard that, yeah.
And it's right now,
We have a lease agreement with somebody in there running a daycare.
Has it started up?
Yes. We started.
Because I live out there and I've seen no activity.
As far as I know, it started up. I know we just had our election out there.
Well, as far as
Yeah.
the election was
and
there,
voting's in there.
yeah, voting
Yeah.
was there.
Especially the children out there. I don't know how often they're operating in their hours, but from what I've talked to the owner of the business, that they're operating to some extent.
What is it?
They did.
Yeah, they redid the building.
I'll have to, it'll come to me. I'm trying to think of the daycare that she runs
Okay.
under. I'll have to get back to you on that.
All right, yeah, I can check.
Yeah.
What are they paying per month?
It's not in front of me right now.
Okay,
3,000.
a month they're paying?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
A little more than that.
All right,
Yeah, it was a matter of a public bid.
it was?
Yes.
Yes.
When did that go up?
I think it was earlier. I think the lease just started recently, so.
The lease started in August. The bid was either June or July.
But it was put out to the
Public bid.
public
Yes.
for operation. Okay, that's, because I have a group, a nonprofit, and most residents and veterans that were interested in the property, so we must have missed the opportunity to secure.
Yeah, it was definitely advertised appropriately and
All right,
it was a live bid actually in here, so.
oh, okay.
You might want to talk with Tom, though, about if there are other facilities available.
Yes, that would be one, because we're in a desperate need right now. I'll tell you what it is, it's Cape Atlantic Mall Railroad Club. If you ever get the opportunity to go down and go out to the World Center, we're there until the end of this year. After that, we don't know what we're going to do. We were in Summers Point Recreation Building.
Were you the same group that was on Bargaintown Road at one time?
No, that was Pac-On Railroad, that was an HO skill, and they moved out to Richland.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so you
Actually,
were the
we've been
Summers
down
Point
at Cape May
group.
County Zoo, and we've been, this is our second year at McNaughton's. So, we're looking for some space. As I say, it's a nonprofit organization with veterans and residents.
Well, I'm sure if you give Tom
Take my
the,
card.
your specs.
If you want to give me a shout tomorrow,
Yeah.
I can talk to you in more detail.
All right, okay, I can stop by, thank you.
You're welcome.
Gentlemen, thank you. Have a
Okay, Brian.
great Thanksgiving.
Thank
you.
too,
sir.
Thanks.
All right.
See you, Murphy.
Yep.
Can I have a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make them.
Second?
Roll call. I guess all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution consent calendar. Resolutions 461 through and including 479. Does anybody have any questions? If not, can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second, please?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Cafaro?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
O'Donohue?
Yes.
And Fromer.
Yes. Resolution 480, authorizing payment of all bills. Do I have a motion to adopt the bills? Roll call?
Cafaro?
Yes.
Ellis?
Yes.
Hodson?
Yes.
O'Donohue?
Yes.
Fromer.
Yes. Township Committee reports. Mr. Ellis? I'll come back. Mr. O'Donohue, let's start with you.
Wow. Buzz. You know, I just passed an election, and I'm certainly grateful to the citizenry of Atlantic County for giving me the honor of serving as their sheriff. It's been a pleasure to serve in Egg Harbor Township Committee and with my constituents all in one. I also want to thank all the employees of Egg Harbor Township for their diligent service to duty. And I would say I'm going to miss this committee. I'm going to miss some of the spirited conversations that we've had. But I hope as a citizen to come back and visit. I hope to bring law and order and public safety and to help all of our policing agencies, 23 municipalities in all in this county. And this time has been memorable. It's set me up for success in what I'm doing. It's one more step to help me understand things like negotiation and budget. And certainly the ability to disagree, but yet remain cohesive. I want to thank you again. I want to thank you, Madam Mayor, and each and every committee member. I want to thank our diligent clerk for always looking after us and keeping us straight. And I want to thank Tom and certainly my friend and counsel and all the citizens who overwhelmingly gave me their support in Egg Harbor Township. I am an Egg Harbor Township boy and raised children and now grandchildren here, and I hope to remain here and be your sheriff. Thank you.
Gonna miss you, Jim.
I'm going to miss all of you,
No doubt.
especially Ray, my running mate.
Take it with you.
I'll stop by.
There's a new sheriff in town. Where'd you have it?
Mr. Hanson.
Thank you.
Nothing really other than to thank the public for their support in this election. I think anybody who's ever ran on a ballot in this township or anywhere knows the pressure that it presents. But I've been humbled and honored to do it, and I intend to do it for 3 more years. And the public is great. I mean, the impact with the public on one-on-one was tremendous. And I thank you all for putting me back for 3 more years on this committee. And hopefully we make this township, or continue to make this township a better place on all of our endeavors. And on a personal note, I just want to thank our rescue squad for the excellent service I had to have yesterday at my home. Thank you.
Mr. Ellis?
I would just like each and every one to run past the Recreation Community Center and see the great job the Public Works did in-house. They did a beautiful job. I want to give a shout out to them and all the employees of EHT and the community. But when you get a chance, ride by there and take a look at the job that the workers in-house did without going outside. They did a great job.
And Christmas tree's going up there December 2nd, our holiday tree.
Yeah.
So,
Can't wait.
Mr. Farrell.
Oh, thank you, Laura. I just want to congratulate Laura and Paul on their reelection. Well deserved. And Joe, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
On your sheriff's race.
Thank you, sir.
It was a hard-fought race. You worked like incredible on it. I'm certainly going to miss you, but I understand, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Thank you, sir.
And for the citizens, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving, and God bless you. Thank you.
Pretty much you all said what I'm gonna say.
Well,
But first and foremost, I would like to thank the voters also. I've had the honor and privilege of serving for 12 years, and it truly is a humbling and very gratifying experience. We try to do our best up here, all of us, and we hope we do that. Our door is always open. Never feel like you can't come here and talk to us. Please come, but thank you again for your support. We greatly appreciate it. I've been running with Paul now for 12 years. It's been an honor and a privilege. And Joe,
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
one of those people that gets their dream, and there's nothing
Yeah.
better than that.
No, you're right. It's been my dream. It's my dream job. The pursuit of what I wanted and chased for 20 years.
I never saw anybody work harder, ever.
It was easy. It's what I loved.
Makes it
It's
easy.
like chasing, when I chased my beautiful woman, you know, I chased it to the end as hard as fast as I could. And now I'm going to nurture it and hopefully the county what I believe I can.
And we
Just-
know you will.
Just a small secret, if I may, Mayor. Joe really is Superman because today he came in and changed into that suit.
It really did.
You're right.
Back to right.
Go back to you. And I think on behalf of all of us, Joe already said it, but we wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, please be safe. The weather's not good tonight, but it's supposed to be clear for the rest of the weekend. And I'm gonna throw the pitch over to Mr. Friedman for what else is going on this weekend.
Yes, if you happen to be home this weekend and want to work off your turkey, come out to the Nature Reserve. 8 o'clock is sign up for our annual turkey trot. It'll be our 10th annual. Not only a turkey trot of a 5K, but also a 1-mile walk for those of you who are so inclined. We'd love to see you. It goes to a good cause. It helps to develop programs at the Nature Reserve. And so come on out. It's a great community event, and hope to see you then Saturday morning. 9 o'clock is the start of the race. Thank you, Mayor.
Tom?
Just want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
There you go.
Very good.
And congrats, Sheriff.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Approvals. Can I have a motion to approve the departmental reports for the month of October?
Motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do we have need for closed session?
We do, it should be brief.
Okay,
I'll read the resolution.
thank you.
Resolution 481, resolution authorizing the Township Committee to convene into closed executive session to discuss matters which may involve personnel and/or legal matters. Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act permits the exclusion of public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas the public body is of the opinion that such circumstances presently exist, and whereas the governing body wishes to discuss matters involving personnel and/or legal matters as follows. Personnel, Deputy Public Works Director position, anticipated disclosure 6 months. We have a personnel complaint in the township that I wish to discuss, anticipated disclosure 6 months. Removing Atlantic Shores off the legal, thought I'd have an update for you, but we do not. Under legal, the solar landscape application, if you recall, they were here last meeting, update you on that, anticipated disclosure 6 months. Whereas minutes will be kept, and once the matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality, then the minutes can be made public. Now therefore be it resolved by the Township Committee of the Township of Egg Harbor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, that the public be excluded from this meeting.
Can I have a motion to go into closed session?
I'll make.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Cafaro.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
Hodson.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
O'Donohue.
Yes.
Frommer.
Yes.